What's good, everybody? Happy Sunday. Sorry I'm late. I had to light my incense and I had to take my melatonin because I'm supposed to be asleep right now. And I had wanted to come on and do another video. I had just went on Patreon earlier and I said that I was gonna probably make a pre-record. I didn't know. I knew that Peter had did something, but I didn't know what Peter had did. And when I saw what Peter had did, I said I had to come down here. And I blame y'all for how Peter feeling. It's Peter's fault, but I blame y'all for how Peter feeling. But we gotta talk about Peter, okay? Peter is giving us that jail talk. He got that jailhouse talk going on. Then we got to talk about what happened to Wendy Othefto and her court update with her and her husband, okay? And then we got to talk about Garcelle, okay? And I just got to tell y'all the truth, okay? Because everybody think that I be coming for Garcelle, and I don't be coming for Garcelle. You know what I'm saying? If you've been here from day one, you know it. You know what it is, okay? And I'm not really coming for Garcelle. Y'all just think that, okay? But before we get started, let's see who in here, and then we're going to talk, okay? Let me see. Declan's donation, what's good? Naomi, what's good? M. Ray Sunshine, what's good? Precious Mahogany, what's good? Child, I'm waiting on my peach cobbler in the oven, waiting on this thing to start. Let me tell you something. Today was my cheat day, and it took everything in me to go downstairs and eat some chicken with asparagus. It took everything in me not to go and get me some apple pie and ice cream delivered here. Kiara Johnson, what's good? No LC, what's good? C. Patterson, what's good? Alum Delilah, what's good? Peter is so envious that Cynthia was able to get away and not struggle financially like he is. Crabs in a barrel mentality. Also, boy, please do another live speaking on Nikki at Turning Point. Somebody sent me a clip of it, but I haven't even paid attention to it. But you know, she off her rocker. Beautiful Black, what's good? Tequila Scott, what's good? EHC Bunny, Lexi Lane, what's good? Alabama in the house. Hey, y'all, good boy, baby, I'm ready. What's good, Tangle? That's right. What's good? I'm trying to keep up. Make me lose my breath. Lauren Smith, what's good? Danielle Williams, what's good? Top Chef, what's good? Mary Jane Baby, what's good? And I already knew that tomorrow, because I believe that. Now, I thought that Love and Marriage Huntsville was coming on last night. It didn't come on. And I already know tomorrow I'm going to be busy because I'm going to try to do Love and Marriage Huntsville, Married to Medicine, and Real Housewives of Atlanta tomorrow. I think that I just be trying to do too much, and I end up it be all over the place. So I'm gonna try to do them tomorrow because I don't like doing one on Monday and then one on Tuesday. And you know, why is Garcelle and thumbnail? Oh, clickbait? No, it's because y'all think that Garcelle is being done wrong and I don't do nothing to her. Y'all done shopping. I'm waiting for one more gift. Oh no, I don't have a lot of people to buy Christmas gifts for this year. Caribbean Gal, what's good? Ray J, Delisha Dismute, what's good? Swim the Bar, what's good? Ray J, what's good? B. Marie Dollar Sign, Lyrics Mom, what's good? Richie Morris, what's good? Bella Sorrentino, Natanya Palmer, what's good? Hey, Ricky, what's good? How saw Garcelle get in it? Because y'all put her in it. She's supposed to be buried. That's why all of the girls who black on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills on Thursday. And y'all keep bringing her up. She's not needed. But boy, we also need to talk about Nicki Minaj losing her mind. Well, that's her mind to lose. Lee Fu, what's good? Miss Lovely T, Caribbean Gal, what's good? J Drake, what's good? Tia LC, what's good? MSC 2757, what's good? Johnny's Angel, Kiara Johnson, Trust Love. You still got some shopping to do? Ooh. Not me catching the live. What's good, Sheila? Okay. So let's go ahead and get started real quick, okay? First, we got to start with Peter. Peter Thomas, okay? Let me see if I can pull it up. I know I got it. I know I got that saved. Okay? Peter Thomas. Now, I've seen some alley cats, not like our alley cats. I've seen some girls on that We in Miami podcast going at it about Peter. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something. I have an auntie, and my auntie used to like really, really talk to me, okay? And my auntie told me growing up told me that, where's it at? Hold on, I got something for y'all. My auntie told me that a nigga in jail is a dead nigga.
Message.
A nigga in jail is a dead nigga. And so when I saw the girls on the We in Miami podcast or whatever type name of the podcast was, and I seen the title that they was over there fighting for Peter, or was having some discrepancy over Peter, I was like, what is going on? What is going on? Y'all over here fighting over a dead nigga? A nigga in jail is a dead nigga. Especially if he didn't leave you no money. Especially if he didn't leave you no money. Okay? So I didn't even really watch what had happened. But when I was in the gym earlier, I had seen that Peter had said something. And so I was, let me go and see what had happened. And so I ended up getting on Instagram and I ended up seeing what was going on. Shout out to Reality Entertainment TV. This is where I get my screenshots from. Okay? It says Peter Thomas said that he hasn't heard from Cynthia Bailey since he's been incarcerated and she ain't shit. Peter claims that he helped Cynthia make $17 million and say if he never sees her for the rest of his life, it would be too soon. Nigga, what?
Nigga, please.
And I blame y'all dick worshipers. I blame y'all dick worshipers, okay? Because y'all said that Todd made Kandi. Todd made Kandi. He helped her level up. He helped her get a fortune. He was putting her in other doors and all of this other type of stuff. Now Peter done made Cynthia. Now Peter done made Cynthia. Okay? Do y'all want to hear the phone call? Let's listen to the phone call to make sure we hear everything. Here we go.
Here, 5 going on 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So he's saying he's been in jail for 5 going on 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Dead. He been in jail for 5 going on 6 months? Dead.
Said that young lady have come to visit me 80% of the time.
Oh, wow.
They've never asked me for a cent from the day I met her a year and a half ago.
She never asked you for it, so he had a girl to come in there and visit him 80% of the time, and she never asked him for a cent since the day he met her a year and a half ago. She sounds like a dumb bitch to me. She sounds like she dumb to me. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. She's in my world, that's called the dummy. In my world, that's called the dummy. Okay?
Never asked me for a cent. Peter paying somebody's rent, or Peter buys somebody this, or Peter buys something. I don't know why. I think it's my age. You know, because I'm 65. They think that in order for me to get somebody like that, I have to be paying. I've been on a show where I made somebody help them made $17 million, and they've never even reached out to me to ask me if I need, a bar of soap in jail.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so he said that he was on the show and he helped somebody make $17 million, and they ain't even reach out to him and asked him if he needed a bar of soap in jail. Okay? Give you a bar of soap for what? Give you a bar. Why would Cynthia give you a bar of soap? Because the last time she gave your ass something, she had to take your ass to court to get it back. Didn't Cynthia sue him not too long ago for over $100 and something thousand? She had to sue you to get the shit back. Are we gonna get the bar of soap back? You talking like Cynthia is the reason why you was in jail. This ain't nothing but jailhouse talk. This ain't nothing but jailhouse talk. You talking like somebody like Cynthia is the reason why you went to jail. So you mean to tell me that you went to jail? You're not in there for Cynthia. You in there for yourself. And you got to jail, and you got to looking at the walls and shit, and started to rethink your life, and now you feel like Cynthia owe you, and she should have reached out to you, and you got in your head now that you helped her get $17 million. And she ought to be reaching out to you.
Nigga, please.
Nigga, please. Nigga, please. Nigga, Cynthia was already giving you 10% of what she made. So if you got, I did math in college, and I took statistics in high school. If she made $17 million and she was giving you 10% of what she made, that means that she gave you $1.7 million. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where's this $1.7 million that she gave you? If she made $17 million and she was giving you 10%, that means that she gave you $1.7 million. Where is it at, baby? Where is it at? Cynthia tried to help you time after time. It was foreclosure after foreclosure after foreclosure. Foreclosure after foreclosure after foreclosure. And I believe that you had the bright idea to make Todd think that he was about to be some type of restaurateur. And Cynthia told Kandi, right when they made it, put a 4 in the chat if you remember Cynthia telling Kandi, it's going to take more than to do a restaurant, to have a successful restaurant than good chicken. She said it right over there at the OLG. She said it right over there at the OLG. It's going to take more than to have a good restaurant than to have some good chicken. Cynthia told them. It was her money. Every time you looked up, you had a bad business deal going on. And you went in there and looked at the 4 walls, and all of a sudden now Cynthia owe you. And ought to reach out to you. It ain't my fault you ain't paid them damn people. Thank you for the super chat, Q. He said, to the hardest working man on YouTube, you put the rest of us to shame 2 lives in one day. Yes. Could you imagine arguing with a nigga in jail, let alone Peter, the low self-esteem of it all? I couldn't imagine. Talking about if you never see me again, it would be too soon. Nigga, you the one on the jailhouse phone call talking about me. I ain't bringing you up. I even went to your sorry ass podcast before they locked your ass up. I even went and did your sorry ass podcast before they locked your no good ass up. I didn't have to go over there and sit down with you. I got rid of you. My whole thing is, why would you think that she was going to give you a bar of soap if she had to sue you to get her last $100,000? Nigga, you won't be able to get another motherfucking penny from me. My whole thing is, if you think that you helped her make her $17 million and she sued you for $100,000, what makes you think? What makes you think she's going to give you anything? I gave you what you was owed. I gave you the 1.7. Nigga, leave me alone. Thank you for the super chat, Miss C2757. She said he or Cynthia 17 million couldn't make one for himself. Right. Couldn't make one for himself. Peter, maybe y'all claim, maybe y'all big worshipers killed me. Todd supposed to be this hell of a producer, and Peter's supposed to be just this motherfucking talent. How come they didn't get together and make something happen? How come they didn't get together and make something shake? Cynthia was the one that was casted for the show. Was she boring? Yes. Was she boring? Yes. But was Peter spicy? Yes. Peter was spicy, but I think that Cynthia was needed on the show to balance the cast out. Okay? She was the peach holder. She was the one over there in Africa turning looks. Okay? She was the one who kicked Portia in her pussy over there. What was they? Was they in Miami yet, or was they in Lake Norman? They was at Lake Norman where the dead people was at. They say they got dead people off over there in their water. Right? So, and Cynthia was on the show with Peter, and she stayed on the show at least 3 or 4 more seasons after she got rid of Peter. After she got rid of Peter. Okay? This is not Love and Marriage Atlanta. This wasn't Love and Marriage Atlanta. But my thing is, Peter, she gave you $1.7 million. If the 10% wasn't good enough, y'all should have said, see, you don't get to come back and double pinch. You don't get to come back and double pinch. We discussed it at first. You said you wanted 10%. We gave you 10%. Now, she was making 17. Let me divide that. When did Cynthia leave the show? So they just had season 16. She wasn't on the show before that, so that was season 15. She was on that from season 3. I want to know how much her contract was. It was on the boat, Lake Norman. Okay, thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Charge. She said, Cynthia better not come down off her chariot. I mean, she gonna have to get somebody to watch the podcast for her and Crystal. She gonna have to get somebody to watch out. If I was Cynthia, I'd drag that nigga. Shit. He'll be over there like, let me be quiet. We ain't on Patreon. I have that nigga, girl. When I get through with the nigga, he'll be over there. Look, Cynthia posts her second marriage. She ain't thinking about no Peter. No, she ain't thinking about no Peter. She ought not to think about no Peter. Okay? Cynthia it's true, I never watched. We never watched what? Yeah, I tried to watch it, and you know I love Cynthia. I mean, not Cynthia. I don't love Cynthia. She cool, but I love Crystal. That's my girl. You know what I'm saying? Cynthia over there pulling off a wig, pulling a wig off and shit, girl. But you know, Cynthia is needed. Cynthia was needed on the show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody over there couldn't be no alley cat or no, you know what I'm saying, ghetto and gutter and stuff like that. But Cynthia wasn't no punk. You get what I'm saying? And she was cool. But I don't even think that Peter probably was in the audition for Cynthia. When she talked about her auditioning, I don't even think that she was in the audition. He was just there to help her film. So to make it seem like that he's the reason why she had the piece for so long, again, this is what y'all be saying in the comments. And these niggas be believing it. Todd really think he that nigga because y'all, Todd is a good man. Yeah. Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. He a producer. He helped her. He leveled her up. He built Kandi. He took her to the next level. Girl, it ain't no door that Kandi couldn't get into that Todd could put her in. Not one. Todd was sorry. He was one of the workers. Shit. They're taking up space, right? Taking up space. He wasn't doing nothing but babysitting. He wasn't nothing but a babysitter. And I believe that he stole the restaurant from Johnny. He came up with the idea from Johnny. He stole it from Johnny. He a good man. He built her up. He took her to the next level. He leveled her up. The fuck up! He was a producer. He works for the show. He was a worker. Shit. Okay? Now back to somebody else who was over there trying to, I believe that she was trying to fraud with him. I believe that she knew that Peter was a fraud and she was over there trying to fraud with him. We got to talk about Wendy Osefo. Okay? Remember, she was trying to work with Peter over there on board one. She was trying to work with Peter over there on board one. Now, is it a coincidence that she wanted to work with Peter and Peter got arrested and now they done both did some fraud shit?
Is it a coincidence? I ask you. Is it a coincidence?
I ask you, is it a coincidence? Okay? Real Housewives of Potomac stars, I think that we can just say Real Housewives of Potomac castmates. Star is a reach. Okay? Real Housewives of Potomac, Wendy and Eddie Osefo, I refuse to say star, have very little money, prosecutor alleges. Very little money, okay? It says the Carroll County prosecutor said investigators found 67 credit and debit cards and 4 different luxury wallets, including a Chanel one previously reported stolen, okay? This is from the Baltimore Banner, okay? It says Wendy and Eddie Osefo of the Real Housewives of Potomac fame actually have very little money. A prosecutor told the Carroll County Circuit Court judge at the contentious hearing Friday about the state's request to access the couple's personal and business financial records. The Osefos, who are accused of lying about a burglary at their Finksburg home last year, were in the Westminster courtroom in an effort to quash subpoenas for 8 years worth of records, which their lawyer said was private and confidential. The prosecutor, Melissa Hawkins-Smith, argued that the state needs the records, most of which they've already received from the Osefos' banks. The public has an interest in these crimes and to make sure justice is done. In this case, she said, Judge Richard R. Titus said that he was inclined to agree with the state and later ruled Friday afternoon in the state's favor to allow the subpoenas to be issued. So, baby, we about to find out. We are about to find out how much Wendy is making at the Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay? We about to find out what happened. We about to find out what's going on. Okay? Osefo and her husband were charged in October with 7 counts of insurance fraud, 8 counts of conspiracy insurance fraud, and 1 count of making a false statement to a police officer after being indicted by a Carroll County grand jury. They set to face trial in April 2026. The alleged burglary happened on April 7, 2024. The couple said that thieves ransacked their bedroom and closet, stealing $450 worth of designer bags and jewelry while the couple was on vacation in Jamaica. I don't believe they had $450,000 worth of shit in the closet.
I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying at all.
I don't believe they had $450,000 worth of stuff in the closet. I don't. Yes, Wendy, we can say, listen, I'm not going to take nothing away from Wendy. I'm going to give her her things when she deserves them. She has become the best dressed on the Real Housewives of Potomac. But baby, she is not. I don't see $450,000. I don't see it. I don't see it. Especially now with her buying and returning things. Tell it, Desiree. Especially now with her buying and returning things. You see, she didn't even want to stump when they went to the thing with Tia. She didn't want to get her shoes dirty because she had to take them back. She didn't even want to stump the hose, fill the hose back together because she had to take the motherfucking shoes back. Baby. Listen, baby. I want one of the girls need to Angel, you need to come and pick me up with you and Bobby the next time. So I can be over there paint Cam face and ask her how many times did her mama take them shoes back. Your mama took them shoes back yet? I will get it up out of her. I get it up out of her. Oh yes. I could go over there, you know what I'm saying, and paint her face, act like a face painter or something. I could get them up off you. Because I remember Dean saying that they had rushes. They had bugs and stuff in the house. And Ashley over there with that battered ass catfish. Oh yes. Okay. The deputy said they determined numerous items of the Osefos said were stolen had been returned to stores for refunds prior to the alleged burglary, a prosecutor wrote in court records. An investigation revealed that the Real Housewives couple was burdened by substantial debt, prosecutors wrote. And girl, you quit your job at Johns Hopkins? Last month, prosecutors claimed the Osefos had approximately 40 credit and or debit cards, some of which are believed to be in companies' names, and have in other instances used the aliases Pam Oliver and Eddie Hennessy in a deliberate attempt to mask their identity. Okay? So prosecutors claimed last month they had 40 credit cards to believe in companies' names. Now remember, she didn't know her debit card number when she went about the Happy Eddie, the professor string. What she called it, the Nutty Professor. She didn't remember her debit card number. She didn't remember, right on TV, we saw it. She didn't remember her debit card number. Okay? She asked Eddie the debit card number. He didn't know it. And he told her, stop putting the number in for the card line. And she finally figured out the number and started jumping around. Girl, you are on this show talking about Angel. The people say you got evicted. The people say you got evicted. And you over here going through money problems. And you got money problems, miss. We just collecting invoices. It sounds like y'all collecting receipts and taking the shit back too. I'm spending Wendy's money. Wendy ain't got no money, baby. From what the people say. Hawkins-Smith. And Pam, alias is Pam Oliver and Hetty Hennessy in a deliberate attempt to mask their identity. Okay, let me finish reading. Hawkins-Smith amended the claims Friday, stating that investigators actually found 67 cards in 4 luxury wallets, including the lambskin black quilted Chanel wallet that was previously reported stolen. But remember last year too, while I'm thinking about it before I forget. Remember Wendy? Remember she had pulled up the K event last year trying to act like Shanae. She said that her car got on flat while she was on the freeway and she kept on driving and made it to K spot and she called. Remember that? She called the insurance place and they said that she didn't have insurance no more. She didn't have insurance no more. Put a 5 in the chat. They didn't pay the bill. The bill wasn't paid. The bill wasn't paid. Last year. We should have known something was up. I should have known something was up. Okay? But the defense attorneys for the Yosefo said that some of the cards were expired or from joint accounts and claimed that the prosecutors brought up the number of cards to embarrass the couple. They've embarrassed themselves. Okay? Wendy Yosefo's defense attorney, Jeremy Eldridge, also attacked the allegations surrounding the pseudonyms and said that the couple only used the names when ordering packages. There is no evidence, he said, that the couple used the pseudonyms in banking records, adding that the state was making a nonsensical argument over the innocent and innocuous names. Okay? So Wendy and Eddie, this is them in court. So Wendy and Eddie claim that they so famous that they package is going to say Wendy and Eddie Yosefo, and people know who they are. So they had to get the packages delivered in an alias. Do they stay in the gated community? Do they stay in the gated community? The prosecutor said, are we supposed to take the word of the defense? Oh, Jesus. Are we supposed to take the word of the defense? Eldridge said that the state should have filed the subpoenas for the Yosefo's bank records previously, arguing that the request needed to be better tailored to the specifics of the case. He called the subpoenas as they currently stand a fishing expedition. Eldridge also said there was no evidence that the Yosefos are in financial distress. It was maybe her insurance lapsed. She didn't have insurance on her car and she was driving. She knew that her motherfucking insurance wasn't there. Who drives on the freeway with a flat tire? Eldridge also said that there was no evidence that the Yosefos are in financial distress, insisting that the state, which already has a number of financial records for the couple, is trying to develop a motive. Eddie Yosefo's lawyer, Joseph Murtha, said prosecutors are seeking information that has no bearing on the outcome of the case. Murtha addressed Hawkinson directly, who had earlier compared Yosefo's purchase to her own expenses, saying that she only has ever spent around $300 on a handbag, in contrast to the $30,000 Birkin bags the couples owned. Now, Hawkins Smith, you wrong for that. Murtha, you did a good job. You did a good job. Okay? Just because, listen, if Wendy wanted a $30,000 bag, she could get a $30,000 bag. If she can afford it. If she can afford it. And from what y'all saying, it was a $30,000 bag and they took it back. Now that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But again, though, when stuff like that happened in court, you could just strike it down when the trial started. The Yosefos, Murtha said, were not guilty of a crime, even though they live a life quite different from the prosecutor. The couple, who sat quietly holding hands before the hearing began, did not speak during the proceedings. Wendy Yosefo, known as Dr. Wendy to Bravo, she's known as Wendy, is a television personality, political commentator, and former Johns Hopkins University professor. She and her husband, who has a number of business ventures, including a marijuana company, Happy Eddie, share 3 children. Yosefo is not the only cast member to hit the reality show to run into trouble with the law recently. Karen Huger, who also made an appearance at BravoCon, served about 6 months in jail this year for a DUI. And Mia Fields Thornton, who was on a reality TV show for 4 seasons and departed last year, was arrested last month in Georgia and charged with larceny involving an alleged furniture theft. My God, today. My God, today. Oh, Wendy. Okay. Now, Wendy did have a lot of businesses. Now, to have 40 cars, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. So she had the candle business. She had the Wendy show that wasn't going to pop. She tried to make pop. I tried to watch a couple episodes. It didn't pop. She tried to do bar one with Peter. Remember, she tried to do bar one with Peter? But I don't think that worked. That's when Mia Dronda over there in Miami. Then she was working at Johns Hopkins. What else did they do? Was they trying to do? They got Happy Eddie. Every season, it looked like she was trying to start another business. Every season, it looked like she was trying to find another business. And this is the thing. To me, it seems like nobody wants to hold Wendy accountable for nothing. I feel like the line with Wendy always moves. And it's like, oh, Gabor, I don't hate Wendy. But when I call her out the same way I call everybody else out. But when I say something about Wendy, it's you don't like black women. Then you don't like dark-skinned women. Then you don't like immigrant women. I hold everybody to the same. I hold everybody accountable the same way. I hold everybody accountable the same way. I'm the same one who said I like Stacey, but she a lying ass bitch. I like Stacey, but she's a liar. She be lying. Okay? The only housewives I don't like is Monique and Gutta K, a.k.a. Klarna, a.k.a. Kiana, whatever her name is. Them the only two housewives I don't like. Kilolo, Tiana, Gutta K, she too aggressive for me. She too aggressive for me. Okay? But it's so funny. What I find so funny with Wendy is that now that Wendy, here we go. Gabor is holding Dorit accountable. I am holding her accountable. But I see this thing now online with Wendy. Every time you bring up Dr. Wendy, everybody want to bring up Dorit. Why are we bringing Dorit into the conversation? Why are we bringing Dorit into the conversation? Okay, let's be clear. Dorit house was robbed 5 years ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 your ass. 5. Her house was robbed 5 years ago. There have been no mugshots. There has been no insurance fraud claims. There have been no charges for her or PK. We actually seen robbers leave Dorit's house. We actually saw robbers leave Dorit's house on camera. Wendy wasn't robbed last year, right? Because they said that she was not robbed. So I would say that she was robbed last year, but we know the lie detector determined that that was a lie. So Wendy was not robbed last year. There was nobody on video. Nobody robbed Wendy. And this was last year. This year, she got a mugshot, she was arrested, and she was charged. This year. Robbed last year, well, she was not robbed last year, arrested and charged, and got a mugshot this year. So it's safe to say, more than likely, Dorit is in the clear. Or if she did set herself up, they did it right. If she did. Which is, I don't think that they did. Y'all listen to what Garcelle told you. And when they asked Garcelle about it at the reunion, toward the end of the reunion, she wanted grace, even though she brought it up 4 years in a row. And she tucked her tail and ran. And since we're talking about Garcelle, let's get on Garcelle. This is why Garcelle is on the thumbnail. Okay? So when I do my pre-records, everybody say, wait a minute, why do you got that black woman? Why do you got Garcelle back there on the mugshot wall? Why do you got Garcelle back there on the mugshot wall? She ain't never been in jail. Okay? Garcelle is on the mugshot wall because it ought to be a crime the way she let Sutton sit up there and call Sutton an angry black woman. Call Bowles an angry black woman. It ought to be a crime the way she let Sutton do that to Bowles. Okay? But it's not a mugshot wall. Truthfully, it's not a mugshot wall. It was a wall of shame. It was a wall of shame, and it started with Garcelle. She's shameful. Full of shame. It was a wall of shame. It started off as a wall of shame. If you notice, Karen picture is not a mugshot. It's not a mugshot of Karen. And so it started as a wall of shame. It just so happened that the Potomac girls have been getting arrested back to back to back to back. And then the wall or the table or the desk just started filling up. It just started filling up. And so that is the only reason why you see a lot of mugshots. It's only 3 mugshots back. Let me think. It's Wendy. Who is it? Wendy, Amanda, and Mia. They're the only mugshots. And then it's Karen. We don't got a mugshot of Karen, right? But now it comes to, are you trying to put crimes on that black woman? That black woman ain't never been to jail. Or you trying to call that black woman a criminal? Baby, y'all kill me with thinking somebody mistreating Garcelle. Ain't nobody even thinking about Garcelle but Lifetime. Ain't nobody thinking about Garcelle but Lifetime. Nobody's thinking about it. They buried it this episode. They buried it this episode. Okay? Garcelle looks elegant in that beanie. Yes, she do. That's the best she ever looked. I will never forget she got on her knees and cried to Erica and said, Erica, it doesn't mean that to me. A robbery with no robbers, how dreadful. A robbery with no robbers, how dreadful. Baby, shit. All they had to do was let Sue in there bleached up. We wouldn't have known it was her. Shit. They could have got somebody to rob the house. Shit, that's a totally different girl. Garcelle is on everyone's lips. Is she? You can't stand Garcelle? Mm-hmm. You're thinking about Garcelle. I'm not thinking about Garcelle every live. That's a lie from the pits of hell. Everyone besides Garcelle was charged of a real crime. Garcelle just wanted to be a producer of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Gabor saw. Everyone besides Garcelle was charged of a real crime. Who was charged of a real crime? Gabor, you're thinking about Garcelle I'm not thinking about her every live. Y'all keep bringing that broke ass bitch up. I'm not thinking about her. Garcelle is nothing but
you are a low down, dirty, nothing ass bitch.
Low down, dirty, nothing ass bitch who couldn't even maybe have to run at the reunion. That's all she is. Why is Garcelle up there at all? My Lord in heaven. Wendy, you should have called Pookie. She should have called Pookie. She could have called Pookie. Heck, your Patreon's package after her because I the only reason she left an impression, a broke one. She couldn't even pay $5,000. She raised her paddle and didn't pay. Didn't pay and then tried to play the race card. Raised her paddle and tried to play the race card. I'm not messing with her. Y'all brought up Doree. Only thing that I said was that Gabor, what does Gabor have to do with Gabor? What does Gabor have to do with Dr. Wendy? I love you, but listen. Blue textbooks. Let me each one teach one, okay? What I'm telling y'all is when I did the video, I was getting a whole bunch of I read every comment, okay? Most of my comments are saying, why is Garcelle on the mugshot wall? And I did the live to let you guys know it is not a mugshot wall. It is a wall of shame. It is a wall of shame. And the wall actually started with Garcelle. That's all I'm saying, baby. That's all I'm saying. That's why I brought it up, because every time I get a comment, why is she there? Why is she there? Okay? Garcelle paid the $5K. Let's move on. She paid it yesteryear. Shit. Garcelle isn't broke like Doree. Is she? Is she not? Baby, let me tell you something. Doree never raised her paddle and didn't pay. I started not liking Garcelle since listening to you. Yeah. Yes, please leave it be. I thought she paid, child. She paid 20 years later. The wall of shame, right? I'm looking for the Reese mugshot. It's Neverland. Oh my God, my stomach hurts so bad. I should have waited to work out. Garcelle was the first. The wall of shame is the wall of shame. Both y'all want me to mistreat Garcelle so bad, y'all done went and named it the mugshot wall, child. Bose wants to be the new Garcelle, but she thinks Black representation means wearing Black urban designer clothes. Baby, Bose ain't about the word me. Garcelle was in the first frame, right? Doree pays. Garcelle is moving. Where's she moving? Moving up to where? Moving up to where she was on Lifetime. Where is she moving now? The Hallmark? Hey, Gabor, the grand wig was a mugshot. She's still on probation too, checking every 2 weeks. The picture that I gotta be more shorty was not a mugshot. Doree pays all of her workers. Ooh, Doree doesn't pay her mortgage. No, PK didn't pay her mortgage, and she had to catch up. Make me lose my breath. That's what happened. Exactly, Neverland. So people stop comparing her to Wendy, the real criminal. Right. Good boy, why you use that picture of Wendy? That's a beautiful picture of her. That's a beautiful picture of her.
You're beautiful. But this drawstring.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful. Also, Garcelle is like Doree's mom age. Doree ain't raised her paddle at all. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Bose gives she want to be the only black in the room. That's what Garcelle gave. Some of Doree's best workers were colored. Oh, she bought her beach house. She did buy her beach house. She did buy a beach house. She had a pre-record frame. Oh, I don't have it. Let me see. Because it's usually a video. Hello again. What's good, Taneezy J? That is a pretty picture. That is it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Y'all act like it's not a picture of Dr. Wendy. That's a picture of Dr. Wendy. Broken edges and all. Broken edges and all. She needs some Kenya Moore hair care. Doree's going to be evicted. Garcella's decorating her second home. Okay, we'll wait and see. Doree doesn't pay anything. She was chased around the pool for owing money. Doree is famous for owing people in Beverly Hills. Blue Text, did we see that? Did we see that on the show? Garcelle raised her paddle on the show. Garcelle raised her paddle and didn't pay on the show. And when Kyle told her she didn't pay, she said, "You stop that. You're lying. You better watch what you say." For her to get on Twitter and say, "I didn't pay. I didn't pay. It was a mistake. I was moved, girl." It was excuse after excuse. The repays, PK didn't. Big difference, right? My whole thing is, Garcelle didn't pay, and that's okay. And we can move on. Why do we have to go? Why do everybody got to pick on Doree? Because Wendy house didn't get robbed, and she said he got robbed. Now we got to pick on Doree. And now Garcelle raised her paddle and didn't pay, and now we got to talk about Doree. Huh? It's given. I'm 50 Cent and y'all Dr. Umar, and y'all telling me I can't hold black people accountable. Garcelle raised her paddle. That is a fact, and she did not pay. She did not pay. I can hold her accountable. Dr. Wendy house was never robbed. And they filed insurance claims with 3 different insurance companies. Not only was it never robbed, nobody even went into the motherfucker. Nobody even went into the motherfucker. So they come in there and bring in no packages. So they come in there and feed the dogs. It was no slip from the roof in the house. It was nothing. 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 He talk about this every chance he gets and love it. What? What am I talking about? Why is Garcelle and Wendy's? Here we go. Here we go. Doree put her dog on death row. What dog? Wasn't the dog over there biting people? It wasn't no right. They thought it was no debris. It was no debris in the house. It was nobody came in. And my ring camera be going off. It tell me somebody moving and don't nothing be going but the ceiling fan. Don't nothing be going but the ceiling fan. It's telling me that the ceiling fan is moving too quick. It's telling me got motion downstairs. I'm thinking it's Casper or somebody in there. You get what I'm saying? So I'm trying to understand. No, baby, they didn't even have a ceiling fan on, Wendy. It was no motion in your home. None. Wow. Because the REIT comes across as a scammer, but it's never addressed. Well, she was never caught. She was never caught. If it happened, she was never caught. Because we're going to bring up anytime, we're going to bring Garfield up anytime you bring up poor Doree. When he started the show wearing fashion over to a stylist, child. Mama Sue, okay, let me go. Let me go get it. Mama Sue robbed Wendy for bleaching cream. Who said that? Ooh, can we leave Garcelle in 2025? Leave that lady alone. Kelly URL, you don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me what to do. What Nicki Minaj say? Still dragging her, so don't pick up the bitch. Shit. When we say fuck the bitch, dig up the bitch. She was the queen of rap. She used to be the queen of rap. Shit. She's not a scammer though. She's just innocent like that. That's how she is. PK was a scammer. Leaves blowing in front of my house and will tell me, right, did you Taneezy J? Shit, is the ring camera even working? Is the ring camera even working? Let me see. Okay, let me get the thing. Let's see. Thank you, Dina. Let me see. Can I save it to? Okay. Let's see if I can play it. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Yeah, I see it. Okay. So we got, see, Karen, that's not a mugshot of Karen. That's Karen telling the people you're white and poor. You're poor and white. Okay, so we got Karen. We got Garcelle in the middle. Garcelle in the middle. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Garcelle is in the middle because she raised her paddle and did not pay. We got Garcelle. We got Wendy Osefo. We got Mia Thornton. She's beautiful. We got Amanda. And we got Karen. Look at that wig. Karen, now you know better than that. Karen, now you know better than that. You know better than that. But this one is my favorite right here. What's her name? Pamela Hennessy? Pamela Hennessy? Child. Who is Amanda? Amanda is the new girl from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, darling. That done scammed her way over there to Kyle's new house. Okay? Where is Bronwyn Newport mugshots? But blue textbooks, if I get to now see that will be moving the line. See, we had Bronwyn has to, for you to make the show, Pam Oliver, for me to put Bronwyn's up there, she would have to got arrested while she was on the show. So we can't do that. Oh, that boring manifesto. That's the sorriest manifesto I ever seen in my life, baby. Who do you know manifest a ready-made family? Who do you know manifest a ready-made family that come with 2 Kellys? You manifest the man of your dreams and he got 2 Kellys? And I saw the after show and the kids was over there calling her Amanda. She said that she was raising the kids. She didn't want them calling her Amanda. And so she wanted them to call her something else. And so they started calling her, what was it, Scammy? Scammy? Mommy, second mommy, Scammy, Smommy, Smommy. Who does that? What type of silly ass whore is manifesting a man with 2 kids? If I manifest the man of my dreams show up with 2 kids, baby, I'm gonna have to look in the mirror like,
bitch, you better be joking.
You better be joking. This ain't what, baby, this ain't what I asked for. This ain't what I asked for. Shit. This ain't what I asked for. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. I'm talking about for me. For y'all, that ain't what I asked for. That ain't what I asked for. Y'all. Who? 2? Not 1 but 2? Baby, nuh-uh. Who manifests a lived-in ass house? What type of money queen you know living behind other people? What type of money queen you know don't build from the ground up? I want to see a money queen build from the ground up. That's what a money queen do. That's what a money queen do. A single father is GGABOR, is it? Listen, to each their own. To each their own. I'm like Phaedra, I won't go out to bring me a clean slate. Even though at the end of the day, baby, she didn't have no clean slate. And if you ask me, I believe Paulo knew he had a child out there. Child, I don't give a damn what y'all say. Paulo knew he had a child out there. Talking about, I could just feel that I had something out there. Nigga, you know where you been. Nigga, you know where you been. Cheryl from Clueless did not marry a man with 2 children. Definitely not 2 Kellys. Yeah, she got 2 Kellys around now. How many baby mamas? I think they got the same mama. Child, Kayla don't even know Todd until she was driving the car, child. Candy's called. Todd is a deadbeat. Thank you for saying that because Garcelle built her beach home from the ground up, didn't she? She had to get it tear down. She had it tore down and built up, but she did build up. You know, KCW, I'm not gonna take away from nobody. She did build. She did do it. She did do it, and it's nice. It's nice. Give me a queen, man. Kyle isn't the average home though, and those homes are made well. Apollo got another kid, Jess V. Spencer. The president is not the oldest kid. He got a son that's in his 20s. Where you been? He got a son that's in his 20s. They was on the live. The boy is a podcaster and all kind of shit. And he was over there asking the boy was he circumcised and everything else. All on the camera. He knew. Yeah, he knew. Yes, the money queen is swindling people with her get rich quick course. Mm-hmm. Garcelle sold her children out for that beach house, baby. Ooh. Amanda does get scammed about, and she get crazy like she got a tick too. She get crazy like she got a tick too. I'm telling you, that bitch gonna hit somebody with a glass this season. Watch what I tell you. She gonna listen. She got a tick. She give me like she got a nerve problem. You get what I'm saying? Like she take medicine and pills and stuff. I'm telling you, that's what she give me with, and it's in the eyes. I see it in my family. She take pills and stuff. Kayla was at Thanksgiving. With her daddy. Still over there plotting and shit. Gabor is fair. Garcelle beach house is nice. It's nice. It's nice. It's not a vacation house, but it's a beach house. It's another house. But how come she didn't use the beach house? My thing is, if Garcelle got 2 houses in LA, how come she didn't use it to have Oliver's baby shower? Or do she still not trust Oliver in her home? Baby, she probably told Sutton, I don't trust the crackhead, baby. Let me have him over here at your house. Baby, last time he was at my house, baby, the TVs was missing. The motherfucking toaster was missing. My laptop came up missing. Shit. Baby. Him and all his friends went over there to Sutton's house, y'all. She didn't even have him at her house, baby. Amanda seems like she's sedated. I get bad vibes from her. It's all in the eyes. Mama, I smoked the TV. What you mean you smoked the TV? She worked too hard. Did she? Sound like Mia was there. My God. Good boy, what? Todd was eating at Aunt Bertha's eating turkey. Todd was eating at Aunt Bertha's eating turkey the day before he filed sole custody. Kandi didn't even know. From what they say, Aunt Bertha didn't know. Excuse me, God. I'm not trying to be. Oh my God. Excuse me, God. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying, Aunt Bertha didn't probably know who was. She was over there feeding. She probably thought it was one of her grandkids. Bose is very established and known in the industry. Okay. Garcelle said Oliver can't come in there. Yeah, he can. Todd was eating at Aunt Bertha's. Yes. What? And they're supposed to be spending the holidays with the kids. Now wait, what? What? Don't do me that. I'm just saying. I should have been on Patreon, y'all. This is sad. We watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think Peter truly loves Cynthia. They had a friendship. Darima, girl gone. Girl. The man was scamming that woman over there, buying new cars and everything else, like the girl knowledge and stuff. Opening a restaurant after girl. Bose is a total badass. Bose rep isn't the great in the industry though. Leave Auntie alone. Yeah, she did. I'm gonna leave her alone. Did he? Did he what? He still say letting her go was his biggest mistake of his life. Who said that? Who said that? Make sure y'all like the live and hype me up. Hype me up, please. Don't do unbirthed dementia like that. They be remembering faces and people they hate. Boy, them dementia people can hold a grudge. Child, she was over there feeding that nigga. Girl. He probably went over there. You know, I wouldn't trust him around my auntie that was sick, baby. He probably was over there trying to force her signature on some shit. I don't know. Now y'all making stuff up about Bose. Relax. She's the true boss. My dad thought Bose was a trans woman since she's been on the show with Jimmy Fallon. Oh my God. My God. Patricia. Are the Tucker's Burris fam still going international for the holiday season? Kandi said that she, on her wish list, baby, she was ready to get her divorce. That's what she wants for Christmas, is her divorce. That's what she want for Christmas. Garcelle must have stolen your chicken protein shake, your man, or something. The Garcelle hate is real. Leave her be. Richie Morris, I don't hate her. I don't hate her. I don't. I honestly and truthfully, I don't. I don't hate her. I don't know where you get that from. About Cynthia, Peter loves her so much that he wore an aluminum foil wedding gown and owes her about $20K. So he didn't pay the whole $100K? Peter is a rude boy. How do you hype up the video? I don't even know. Excuse me, God. We got to ask Naomi. She know. Wait, who was a lick? Bertha? No, Cynthia was a lick. Did y'all forget Cynthia and Peter's wedding? Not even a flower. Not even a flower. Her mom and them should have kept the divorce paperwork so they don't. So I don't want you to marry. I don't want you to marry. They should have kept the paperwork so I don't want you to marry because he was baby. He was dragging Cynthia through the mud. Peter Thomas love death and small business on he scams rich women. That on brand flopped. There is no telling what he was trying to get on Bertha the Sign. She doesn't know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I thought Balls was trans initially too. Oh my God. Garcelle hates herself for kissing Erica. She hit herself for something. This is Kayla's last holiday at the Burris' estate. It should have been Thanksgiving. He owes more than that. What? Kayla loves Kandi more than Todd. Todd was always a deadbeat to her. So she don't love that girl. She love a pocketbook. Just like Todd didn't love her. He loved a pocketbook. Hype it up on your phone. Slide the chat. Slide the chat and hype it up. Todd helped Kandi 100%. Girl. 10, you trolling, right? 107749. Is this you, Todd? Todd, you a sorry ass nigga. Baby, I could have made something shake with Candy's fucking bank account. I could have made something shake with Candy's bank account. Let me tell you something, Todd. You didn't have to start business. All you had to do was put an OLG in Atlanta. And then you could have, you trying to do OLG Taco Tuesday, OLG Breakfast, OLG. You could have did an OLG in Atlanta. You could have did an OLG in LA. You could have did an OLG in Houston. And you could have did an OLG in New York. Ain't you from New York, Marvin? You was a sorry ass nigga. And then what I really upset with you, Todd, is that you went and tried to file for alimony on that girl's money. You went and tried to get alimony on that girl's money. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong. I ain't never heard of Kandi owing nobody until she got with your sorry ass. Never. Kandi always paid her bills on time. Kandi stands are weird. Are they? Y'all remember Kayla would cry to Kandi how Todd was offered to her. She had to talk. Because Todd won the lottery, not Kayla. Todd hit the lottery, not Kayla. Don't even help her buy. He didn't even help her buy. Don't nobody want them greasy floors all across America. My God. What about Chris Bassett? He's sorry too. Candace made a ready-made family. Ooh. That's what people do. They compare other people. Yes, she made a ready-made. Maybe she manifested it. Kandi had a toy business. What else did she have? Maybe she wrote me those Scrubs 107749. No Scrubs today still bring more money in every year than what Todd would ever do. Her royalties from No Scrubs year after year still brings more money in than what Todd can ever make in a year. Yes, but that's not a business. It pay the bills. It pay the bills. The toy business, like Happy Eddie, is licensing deal. Crybaby Kandi did go to the bathroom, did go to the bottom of the barrel for the man, but Ashley got the last $20 million laugh. Child, oh baby, Crybaby Kandi, yes she did. Baby went to the bottom of it and they had the nerve. CW had the nerve to sit up there and lie. Her mom had a mom up there lying for the man, talking about he come from a well-to-do family. Talking about they had money. Girl, please. If they had money, baby, he would have had access to his oldest child. Okay? Would have had access to his oldest child. Candace over there trying to make him her manager so we could think that he over there working. Girl, please. Girl, please. They over there living off of Dorothy. Over there living off of Dorothy. Okay? Kim already has a new man who is also married. The lies. Who? Oh, that he was wealthy, child. Yeah, right. I want Kim Zolciak back on RHOA. Her drama recorded is good for TV. It is good for TV. I would love to see that. I want to see Kandi on Real Housewives of Atlanta too. Or Kandi could do her own show. Kandi could do her own show. They ought to do the show by themselves. Her and Kandi, right? I believe that Kandi and Todd could do the show by themselves. Because I would love to see this, and it'll put money in their pocket. She can pay the money that she gonna give him with alimony, and he could leave her alone. I can't stand Kim. She all right. I do want Kim Z back. Nicki Minaj needs to go somewhere. Now she over there with Charlie Kirk's wife. Ashley is probably crying at night. Look at who her children's father is, Yuck. She ain't crying at night because she's of the same ilk. She over there messing with kids and stuff too. She over there messing with kids. Ashley Predator Darby. We're gonna have to find something else for her. We're gonna have to find something, another name for that predator, baby, that cradle rocker. Because what she did over there to Sharice is crazy. What she did over there to Sharice's son is crazy. Because if I was Sharice, I'd have stumped Ashley in her pussy. She ain't crying. Darby, extremely rich dude. Extremely rich. No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Do we really want to see Nene on Housewives again? I don't, Gigi. If I'm being honest with you, I don't. What'd she do? She was having sex. She was over there having relations with Sharice's son. She was over there having relations with Sharice's son. She was doing what the game was over there doing to Evelyn Ho's daughter, to the builder whore. Mm-hmm. If the rumors are true and she got 20 million, it's a lot of money. I don't think that she got 20 million. I thought that Michael was only worth 20 million, and I think that she got a couple of million, but I didn't think that she got 20 million. Not relations. She said that they kissed and then they did something more than that. Oh, she has a son that's in his 20s. Yeah, but Ashley been knowing that boy since he was young. Was he grown? He was grown. But she had been training him up. She had been training him up. She had been watching him since he was in a... Listen, if Larsa is wrong for over that mic messing with that man... Oh, my God. With Marcus... If Larsa was wrong for over there being with Marcus, my God. And the game is wrong for over here with Evelyn's whole daughter, then Ashley is wrong for being over here with Sharice's son because she saw that boy grow up. She watched that boy grow up. Marcus, say his name, your boo. My boo. Okay. The prenup debunked the 20 million rumor. Don't start defending that crackhead of your... Oh, Ashley, don't do me that. Don't do me that. That wasn't no crack. Baby, that was BC powder. That was BC powder. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. He is sexy, though. Ashley signed that prenup on camera and got nothing in that prenup insane. Though, Shanti, I don't believe that. I think that she extended the prenup on camera. Messing with your friend's son is trifling. Two failed losers. That's like Giselle waiting until Ashley boys are a legal age and engaged with one of them. She contested the prenup and she got a settlement. Reportedly, none of know anything for a fact. I'm sure it's sealed. Yeah, it's sealed. Stewie Darby doesn't want anybody black. She wants an old white golem looking for creature. I think that she'll go with a black. I think that what Ashley is doing. Can I tell you the truth, the real tea? I think that Ashley was trained up. Ashley was trained up to go and get the money, to be a hoe and bring the money back to the family. And I think that if Ashley got with a black man that was well-to-do, i.e. an NFL player or an NBA player, they will see Ashley for what she's worth. And they'll see Ashley for what she was trying to do. She will be found out quick. Whereas if she over there with a white man, they won't be able to pick up on her. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? Yeah, Ashley cosplays black when it's convenience. Yes, I'm sure. Any woman with sense will want a man with money. Yeah, any woman with money, any woman with sense will want a man with money. But I think that Ashley, specifically, she doesn't go after black men, or if she was with a black man, they will be able to see that Ashley was there for the money. They will clock, thank you. They will clock it. They will clock Ashley. NBA player will be easy for her. They like her type. Mm-hmm. Yep, Ashley was the only one with the decent looks. She's the Kim K of her family, and she had to bring home the bacon to save the family. Yep, Ashley played Michael. She was over there pretending like she didn't care about clothes and wigs, and now look at her. Yeah, she was. She played him. She was in it for the long run. She was in there for the long run. Corny. She corny. The rich black men are all checking for Ashley Darby. Child. If they was checking for her, they would have had her. NBA like young Ashley aged out. Oh my God. But listen, Gigi, you get away from here with that manosphere talk. Aged out. Child, now she done aged out. You know, I keep my ear over there in the manosphere every now and then to just be hearing what's going on, child. Baby, I used to hear the girl, baby, what's up, baby, it's a, before I go, it's a man that, I don't want to, listen, baby, the girls, it's a man that I listen to, girls be calling in, I don't know why these women be calling in or whatever, he'll ask them, what do they think they is on the 1 through 10, even numbers only, and you got some girls that'll say 10, and you got some girls that'll say 8, but I don't agree. I heard the nigga say, ain't no such thing as no 40-year-old 10. Nigga, please. He said ain't no such thing as a 40-year-old 10. Child. It is a such thing as a 40-year-old 10. But the girls that be calling in, though, I don't understand the girls that be, girl. Because I feel like no matter how good you look, the nigga ain't going to tell you that on camera. You get what I'm saying? No matter how good you look, they're going to try to tell you down in some type of way. So it does no good for you to even call the man. It does no good for you to even call the man. And so they try to be like, oh, I'm an 8, girl. What's good, Maccabee? I looked it up. The original prenup had no alimony, no settlement, etc. She negotiated and got better terms. The terms are confidential. Mm-hmm. Well, that goes for 40-year-old men too. So it's only the dating men. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's only the old man. Hey, yeah, it's only the old man hating. And then it's this CW when the girls. So what happens is they get mad, right? So what happens is the girls get when the girls, the older niggas try to tell the girls that they aged out and don't want to fuck with them. And so then when the young girls, when the older girls go and get a young man or the young niggas on them, then they get to hating on that because they was hating on Drea. They was hating on Drea. Oh, she robbing the cradle. Girl, that nigga wanted her. That nigga chose her. He wanted her. She was the one. She was on his wall growing them chest hair. The older I get, the more some young men are attracted to me. I don't like young though. I don't like young. I look at I can't talk to nothing younger than me. The older I get, the older I get, the age goes up with me. Who in the chat that loves Kevin Samuels, come to the front and reveal yourself. Now, I didn't really watch Kevin Samuels. I didn't watch. The first time I ever heard of Kevin Samuels was when he told that girl that she was a 7 at best. That was the first time I ever heard of him. And it was because I believe it was Funky Dineva did a video with some woman. I guess she was a dating coach or something. And they was talking about it. And then I went to go look and see who he was. And I sort of like to see the video. Mm-hmm. I like younger versus older. You like younger versus older? I hate gender wars. Me too. Me too. I can do up to 5 years younger. 5 years younger? Okay, maybe. But 5 years younger is like middle school when you was a senior. Let me not put it like that then. It sounds like a lot when you in middle, when you think about it, like if you a senior and they in the 8th grade. Drea different though. She just 10. She a 10 just like Bunty. Oh, Bernice. Okay, she a 10 just like Bernice. Okay. You think Drea a 10? Yeah, women don't have to understand why some men like other women, so just stand your end. Right. I want someone sees and give me old at this point. Yes, 2 or 3 years younger is perfect. Right. The gender war stuff was the most unproductive thing the Black community's ever done. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. That was the most unproductive. To me, I seen a nigga in the manosphere. It was a woman, he could not say nothing about her. So he had to start saying that she had student loan debt. I say, bitch, you just can't win. The girl was a 10. She had a college degree. You know, then you got the college degree. But what a man need that for? What a man needs you with a college degree for? It's like, what are y'all talking about? Your college degree don't mean nothing to me. She coming with, I'm like, Sean, I just turned the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Yeah, it's too low vibration. I had to stop. I haven't watched it in a minute. But y'all, they are so stuck on that conversation, doing whole tours around the country, discussing gender wars. It's tired. Yeah, it's tired and through. It's tired and through. And you should, if you listen to, it's so embedded in some of the men, child. It's so embedded in some of the men. Now, what I did like about the manosphere is when they was calling out them niggas, it was, what they call the passport bros? Now, that was the funniest shit I ever seen. The passport bros. They had 50 cents over bus fare, and they said they was going overseas, and the women was treating them like kings. So, and one of them was about to get killed down there. Where was he at? In Panama? I believe he was in Panama. One of the boys was down there about to get killed. Nigga, you wasn't down there treating like a king. You was over there treating them women like whores. You was around there treating the women like whores and think that they was whores and stuff, and you almost got your ass killed. That's what almost happened to you. I like older, but as I'm getting older, it's younger. 24 years old coming at me. LOL, I don't feel right. It was like it's like kids. The passport bros was banned in some countries. Baby, that was the funniest shit I ever seen. The passport bros never go to Germany and other countries with the high GDP brokies. I never heard of a man with money talk like that before in my life. Just saying, right. I had a male coworker who used to go out there regularly. You know what I'm saying? That shit was the funniest shit I ever seen, especially when they were trying to kill the boy down there. I'm not trying to laugh or whatever, but that was the funniest shit I ever seen. But y'all, I gotta go. Thank y'all so much for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it. Okay, yeah, Garcelle is not on no mugshot wall. It's like a wall of shame, and it was just, funny. I'm not mistreating Garcelle. I don't hate Garcelle. I don't hate Garcelle. Okay. I'm 36 and the 24-year-old tried to hit me up at the gym consistently for 3 months. One of my coworkers married one of the girls from the DR. My God. Take her off the wall. Oh no, I can't take her off the wall. If anything, I'm gonna make her picture bigger, Richie. Yes. I'm gonna make the picture bigger. Don't backpedal now. I'm not scared of nobody. Here it is. What Stacey said? Yeah, you know how I'm coming. Don't point your finger at me. Here it is. Y'all not gonna bully me. And make me run off like Garcelle. No, he at least got to be more than 10 years younger, 10 years older, and no more than 7 years younger. I have a white coworker who married 3 Asian women because he thought that they were humble compared to American women. They all divorced him after getting their green cards. Child. I thought that she was going to say, you love Garcelle. No, I'm not going to do that. Garcelle loves getting free promo. Well, she get free promo over there at Lifetime. All right. But thank y'all so much for clicking on the video, y'all. I really appreciate the love and support. And I will see y'all tomorrow for Married to Medicine and the Real Housewives of Potomac review. I don't know which one coming first. It depends on which one is better. But I'll watch it in the morning. But thank y'all so much for being here, y'all. I appreciate the love and support. Hype me up. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Adios.
Call Daddy. Tell him 25 got it. Call Daddy. Tell him 25 got it. Call Daddy. Tell him 25 got it.